Marcel Bobeldijk van Hoormij in the Netherlands. Could you please introduce yourself to the viewers of LTA?
Yes, thank you. I am Marcel Bobeldijk. I am here in the position as the president of the European Federation of Hard of Hearing People, and we are here for the European Disability Forum board meeting, and we have an international conference about international cooperation.
Okay. In what sense are you involved with people with a disability? Are you personally involved?
Yes, I am hard of hearing by myself.
Yes.
And I have a hearing aid.
Okay.
And for this event, I used also a loop system that make a connection with my hearing aid, and so that I can hear the speakers. And at the meeting, we have also sign language interpreters and speak to text.
Okay.
And on the big screen in the meeting room, you can follow the speak to text in English.
Okay.
And we have the possibility to use a tablet,
Okay.
so that I can follow the speak to text on the tablet in English or in my home language, Dutch.
Yes.
And there are people in the meeting that use it in another language.
Okay.
There are from people from Romania. They use it in the language from their country. And because they are not very well speaking English,
Okay.
so that is also a benefit for people who are not hard of hearing.
Okay, and the tools that are available in the conference, which of those tools can you use in your private life, in your daily life?
I use also speak to text at my work.
Okay.
Example, when the meeting is more than 20 people, then I have always with me a speak to text interpreter.
Yeah.
And he type everything, and I can read it on the laptop screen.
Okay.
And that is great. And at home I use always subtitling when I looking to the television.
Okay. As for subtitling, where do you see the most important improvement in subtitling on television? Your personal opinion about that?
Yeah, it is now very important. With the support from EDF, we are working for the transposition of the audio-visual media service directive. That means that all the European Union member states need to make an implementation program, and that need to be finished in September.
Okay.
And as an example, in my home country, the Netherlands, the parliament and the minister are working for a new media law in the Netherlands. And we are disability organizations, not only the hard of hearing people, but also the deaf people, the blind people, and etc. Have sent a letter to the members of the parliament with a lot of suggestions. And we are now waiting for an answer from the minister. And so we hope to working for a better quality of subtitling in the Netherlands for the public programs, but also for the non-public programs.
Okay. Right. And audio description for the blind on all television content, or what?
Yes, we're talking not only about subtitling, but also sign language on television and audio description.
Okay.
But it's really for media for all, so that media is accessible for everyone. And we talk not only about television, but also about video and everything on web and internet.
Okay. And you are aiming at 100% coverage for all those tools, audio description?
Yeah, we hope 100%, but let we do that in text. And also in the toolkit and in the transposition, there is a timeline for subtitling and for audio description. So, example, in 2022, 25%, and then in 2024, 30%. So that is up in the next years.
Okay. and that is based on on what you believe is possible for the media companies, or where have you based upon the timeline, the gradual increasement is based on?
I think that 100% subtitling will be possible, subtitling all the programs. And I think that new technology is a big support to make subtitling.
Okay.
Of course, we know that it is difficult to subtitling live programs.
Yes.
And but I think that also the new technology will supporting subtitling for live programs, so that it also in the future become more easier to make subtitling for live programs.
And the new technology is, which technology are you referring to?
I'm not a technical expert, but I know from the technical experts that there are a lot of automatic
subtitling, yes.
With the support with the computers, and that the people that are making the subtitling do the corrections.
Yes.
And sometimes one corrector do it, or sometimes two. That is sometimes different in the countries. In some countries they are working more with real time. Nou ben ik het even kwijt. Subtitling.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.